And then the media is just like, we're not going to talk about it at all.
Just not gonna,
all of us, we're not going to talk about it.
But let's talk about Kyrie Irving.
Let's talk about how Kanye West is a Nazi lover.
So Elon Musk, this is breaking news. We finally are doing breaking news. I'm sure we'll still fuck it up somehow in the way that
We're gonna fuck it up.
put a note in, and this will still be out in 4 months. But hopefully you'll see this very soon. Elon Musk has dropped the Twitter files about how Twitter helped to cover up the Hunter Biden laptop story during the election of 2020.
That was weird because that was such breaking news.
Yeah, tell him, Joe.
So, like, do you guys remember right around election time, they found Hunter Biden, Biden's son. Yeah. They found this, they cracked into his laptop because he took it in to get it fixed for a virus, and then they had him fucking sleeping with a crack pipe.
Those videos are crazy. Pictures of hookers.
Him fucking some chick's feet.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this shit. I remember being on JK and seeing that shit and being like, I don't know. I just saw, like, I guess Russian disinformation. I saw literally Hunter Biden's dick and some chick's feet, but I guess I probably just saw some bullshit.
Hey, was he packing or
That's
what?
not the worst thing, though. I think the worst stuff was all the conversations and transactions with Ukraine and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, funny, we're kind of involved in Ukraine right now. How did that happen?
Joe Biden taking bribes from the Chinese government.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, it was Hunter, but also maybe Joe was
Working through his son.
associated with that. So what we're about to read is this is per Matt Taibbi. This is the Twitter files that have been released from Elon Musk. This is the first installment in a series based upon thousands of internal documents obtained by sources at Twitter. I'm reading literally just his thread right now. Twitter Files tells an incredible story from inside one of the world's largest and most influential social media platforms. It's a Frankensteinian tale of a human-built mechanism grown out of the control of its designer. Twitter in its conception was a brilliant tool for enabling instant mass communication, making a true real-time global conversation possible for the first time. In its early conception, Jesus Christ, dude, we need a fucking history lesson.
And then Jack Dorsey lost control of his own business.
Yeah.
Fast forward to the 2 towers. We already know Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, I mean, good lord. Okay, yeah, so
I like that joke.
So I'm skipping a little bit. God damn, fucking.
Shut up, Elon. Tell us the fucking Hunter Biden shit.
Okay, by 2020, requests from connected actors to delete tweets were routine. One executive would write to another, more to review from the Biden team, and then the reply would come back handled. So they're working in conjunction with the DNC at this point.
So then that's kind of being biased.
That's completely being biased.
It's kinda, yeah.
Hey, review this. Cool, we handled these. Thank you.
And then delete the tweet.
And then by 2020, requests from connected actors to delete tweets were routine. One executive would write to another, more to review from the Biden team. The other team would come back handled. You can see that here. More to review from the Biden team. Here are all these tweets. Okay, cool. We deleted all of it.
Which means it's an ongoing, business as usual transaction.
Yes, it's not just like you broke the terms of service fucking on Twitter.
Right.
No. It was a concerted effort to make sure to.
It's basically saying, hey, we got another one. All right, I'll take care of it.
Hey, this is problematic for our campaign. Can you take care of this Twitter? Yes, we will. No problem.
Because it's already in the machine. They know what they're doing.
Celebrities and unknowns alike could be removed or reviewed at the behest of a political party. That's the biggest.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's saying it straight up.
Exactly. So then they have a tweet. So here we go. I grabbed the first one under SI. I don't know what that means. Defer to safety on the high-profile second one. So they say here are 2 other tweets. This guy Stephen Luhanian, and there's James Woods down there. You know James Woods, the actor. Everyone knows James Woods, right?
Oh shit!
He's a big-time Trump guy, big-time Republican guy. He was talking about Hunter Biden stuff back then, and they were deleting his tweets and banning him from Twitter. And so the DNC is basically like, hey, can you take these down too? Whoa! And then they're like,
so
sure.
It's human people making these actual decisions,
not just bots.
But yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Right. So nothing was actually being flagged. It was just that, hey,
exactly.
I'm a person.
It wasn't terms of service violations.
Right.
It was like, I'm a person and I want these things taken down on the behest of a political party.
It's preferential.
Okay, daddy, here you go.
It's an okay, daddy.
Did you guys watch the Rogan with Mark Zuckerberg podcast?
No, I only saw clips.
So he was asking him like, hey, how come during that time? Yeah, he was like, how come during that time, like the Hunter Biden stuff was like, just constantly being swept away, and Mark Zuckerberg's response was like, oh, we didn't know if it was like Russian disinformation or whatever. So we're just trying to like make sure before it gets too viral to put it aside so we could settle it. And then Rogan was like, well, how come it's everything on one political side that you do that to? Like, how come it's just one thing where it's like everything on this side, like let's squish it. There's no such thing as other therapies for COVID besides getting the vaccine. Like everything was like being swiped away. And he,
except for horse paste.
yeah, and he kind of like said some really smart but doesn't mean shit type of explanation.
Political shit?
Yeah, and I was like,
Roundabout.
damn, I think if you really read between the lines, these guys are somehow owned by like one party, one really big party, and censorship is such a big deal.
The pedo elite.
Yeah.
I mean, what blows my mind is before, I mean, like just when we were in college, it felt like the Republicans and the GOP were the ones that were compromised
That was censoring.
during the Bush administration because his father was the director of the CIA, and then Bush Jr. when he took over too. It just seemed like, oh, all that shit is just old school fucking politics.
Well, if you remember, even during this Hunter Biden laptop story, like Republicans of the time were even saying it's Russian disinformation.
Yeah.
Like this was a concerted effort by people who are, holding their power to say like, hey, you can't talk about something that is true. You can't even talk about these photos that are real. It's Russian disinformation. It has all the hallmarks of a Russian disinformation campaign, signed by 50 former intelligence agency officials, and nobody has to account for that. By the way, I saw a guy. He was one of those 50, and he was being interviewed by a journalist, and they were, or like a TV guy, and they were like, hey, what was up with that? And he's like, well, you can't prove that it wasn't true, but yeah, it has all the hallmarks. It doesn't mean, just because you guys are so fucking literal doesn't mean that we're saying like, yeah, it's definitely a Russian disinformation campaign. So they don't even have to own it because nobody's gonna hold their feet to the fire with the media.
It was photoshopped.
They run the media, dude. We see it time and time and time again.
That's why like normies, like they don't even know about the laptop shit.
Or if you talked about it back then, you're a Russian disinfo guy.
Or that Hunter is even super involved in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Is there any more stuff that he put up?
This is it so far. This is the full thread so far.
What's your guys' favorite part of the Hunter Biden video?
I like seeing him topless at the beach and then going in and out of the water.
Okay, I like that. I like when he's weighing out the crack on the scale.
That was pretty cool.
I was like, this is tight.
I was like, he's very scientific about it.
Yeah.
I like how he fell asleep with the crack pipe in his mouth.
I like that.
That picture's sick.
I mean, someone took that picture
Yeah.
and thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was.
He doesn't clean that pipe very much.
Or was it hilarious, or was it blackmail? Like, we don't know. I don't fucking know. But that's the thing. We want to talk about all this other stuff. Why would you take a picture of a guy with a crack pipe in his mouth? Maybe it's for the meme.
Maybe.
But it's in his computer. So it must have been someone who took it. It's in his computer.
That's true.
And it's like they're laughing at it.
Yeah.
So
Like we're all boys. Like we rat on each other when we go to sleep. But in these guys' world, they smoke crack together. And
But if I wanted Ryanimay to know that I fucking own him for life, I would take a picture of him with a crack pipe in his mouth and I'd put it on his fucking hard drive.
On my own hard drive.
Yeah, so that when you look at your pictures,
Oh,
you're like,
so that you know that it might exist somewhere.
I'd make it your screen. I'd make it your screensaver. So every time your fucking computer goes to sleep, it's just a crack pipe.
I own you now. I own you. But how crazy is it? So this is what I'm saying. How crazy is it that you can have a picture of a crack pipe in your mouth? You can have all these hookers around you and shit. And then the media is just like, we're not going to talk about it at all.
we're just not gonna-
Wholesale.
yeah,
all
yeah,
of us,
that's
we're not
not
going to
it.
talk about it.
But let's talk about Kyrie Irving.
Let's talk about how Kanye West is a Nazi lover.
Yeah.
It is more entertaining though.
It is.
You know, they just asked Elizabeth Warren, right? They're like, how do you feel about Elon taking over Twitter? And she goes, no one man should have all this power. And then everyone's laughing because they're like, well, a lot of you guys been doing the same shit.
We've been doing this
What?
the whole time. I know.
I
It's
thought that was their goal.
It's so good.
Oh, I thought that was funny because that was a Kanye lyric.
All right.
Yeah. No one man should have all that power.
Maybe she was rapping, yeah.
She loves Kanye too.
What?
She's a huge Kanye fan. She's a Ye fan. So what do you think happens next? Like,
Maybe a Christmas rapper.
Is there any repercussions for anything? Will there be?
Maybe on Elon.
Yeah. Will they come after Elon?
They're gonna try to come after him.
Yeah, what will happen for this is they'll just say Elon sucks and like you can't believe that he released all this internal shit and
So you don't think they're going to further investigate both of Biden's involvement in Ukraine and all that stuff?
well, I'll tell you this, I'm not gonna hold my breath about it.
Yeah. So you think this is just something that's going to also get swept under the rug? No one's going to really give a shit about?
It always does.
I don't think there's enough people that care.
Yeah.
So like, I think there's more now than ever before that.
Half of the people you talk to though don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, but I think most people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's because most people are busy worrying about their own lives and shit. And then there are probably some people that like are on Twitter or like, but the ones that do need to know, like the ones that actually vote, the senior citizens, they probably don't know any of this shit that's going on.
Well, at least they know about Trump-Russia collusion.
Another question. This is a little off topic, but do you think Hunter Biden and Joe Biden have a good relationship with each other?
I think they have a great relationship with each other.
You think they're like...
He's proud. I'm proud of myself.
Joe Biden said that his son's the smartest guy he knows.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, right now that
This
makes
is
sense.
after the laptop shit.
What if he is just
And then he
really
smells
smart,
his
but
head
he just...
Doesn't apply himself?
I love the way my son smells.
He doesn't sniff his son. Hey, come on, let's not do misinformation. He doesn't sniff his son.
He just likes to touch the hair on
He
it.
sniffs little tiny little kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Little girls.
He's too old.
Yeah, that's
Hunter's
true.
too old for this.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that smell?
Oh, it smells like cigars or something.
Smells like crack cocaine.
Oh, that's what it is. Crack cocaine.
I want to know some more shit though. Are they gonna drop more? It's just like that's it.
I don't know. This is the first drop.
This is huge. This is that they've been working in conjunction with each other.
Are they gonna be now?
Targeted the removal of specific tweets that offend a political party.
No, but who's gonna be held accountable? Is what I'm asking. Is like, would journalists come after it, investigate it? Would they try to go up and see like, you know, like who in the DNC were calling these shots?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Maybe not though.
It's gonna be more about how Elon is like ruining Twitter. Like that's gonna what the news is.
Usually.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. So interesting.
It's such a, I don't know. I feel like it's such a shame that like it's almost like people don't deserve freedom and democracy when like you're given opportunities to run your own, vote, do all these things, and then you just kind of like walk away from.
Isn't Elon kind of proving like how effective freedom of speech is with Kanye as an example for like Kanye just took a lot of freedom of speech.
Almost too much, maybe. Maybe a little too much.
But did he promulgate ideas that are making people do things, or did he make a lot of people go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And
Right,
isn't
yeah,
that
that's the difference. That's the difference. You're seeing one play out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
What the fuck are you talking about, Kanye?
And then the public has enough sensibility to be like, Kanye, you fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah, what are you doing, dude?
You don't have to silence him. Everyone would just be like, oh, you let him talk enough, you'll realize how crazy someone is.
When Alex Jones is sitting next to you, he's like, I don't know about that, brother.
yeah. Even he's like, oh god, jeez.
The best, dude.
When Alex Jones is trying to protect you, now you really know you fucked up.
Shut up and dribble, Kanye.